Now that you've learned the importance of investing in yourself, it's time to move on to one of Warren Buffett's greatest secrets: thinking long-term. While most people chase quick results, Buffett has always emphasized that real and lasting wealth comes from a long-term perspective. The secret to success is patience. Buffett often said that the biggest mistake most investors make is focusing too much on immediate results. Did you know that one of Warren Buffett's greatest secrets is waiting decades to reap the rewards of an investment? That's right. It's not about chasing quick profits but about building a portfolio that grows over time. So how can you apply this principle to your financial life right now? Let's find out. But why is thinking long-term so important? Let's break down some key points. First, avoid the market frenzy. Buffett is famous for avoiding the pressure of the financial market. In a world where many investors panic over market fluctuations, Buffett remains calm. He believes that market volatility is an opportunity for those with patience. For example, during financial crises, many solid companies' stocks become undervalued, creating a unique chance for those who know how to wait for the right moment to buy. If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes, says Buffett. The key here is patience. Instead of acting impulsively, he suggests sticking to your long-term strategy, regardless of what is happening in the market at the moment. Practical tip. If you want to apply this to your life, think of investing like farming. You plant today, water and take care of it, but don't expect immediate results. This is how you build wealth over time, leveraging the power of compound interest. Instead of trying to sell quickly for a short-term profit, remember that patience will reward you in the long run. Understand the power of compound interest. Warren Buffett frequently talks about the power of compound interest, which he considers one of the greatest forces in the financial world. Compound interest essentially means that the interest you earn on an investment is not only applied to the initial amount, but also to the interest generated over time. This creates a snowball effect where your money grows faster as the years go by. In one of Buffett's most famous examples, he stated that 50% of his fortune was built after the age of 60. Why? Because he invests for the long term and allows his investments to grow continuously over time. Practical tip. Apply this principle right now. When making your first investments, choose assets that can grow over time. If you invest your money in stock funds or other long-term opportunities, the effect of compound interest will become evident over the decades. Don't be tempted to sell high every time the market goes up a little. Now tell me, have you ever considered that long-term investments could be the key to your financial freedom? How about starting to plan where your money will be in 10 years after watching this video? Leave a comment below, sharing how you are preparing for your financial future. 3. Buffett's vision: buy businesses, not stocks. Many investors become obsessed with stock market fluctuations. But Buffett teaches an important lesson: buy businesses, not stocks. What does this mean? Buffett always says that when investing, you should focus on the intrinsic value of a company, its growth potential, its core values, and whether it has a sustainable competitive advantage. It's not about guessing short-term stock movements but about acquiring businesses that will generate consistent value over time. For example, when Buffett invested in Coca-Cola, he wasn't just buying stocks. He was buying a stake in a strong business with a globally recognized brand and a massive ability to generate steady profits. Practical tip. Instead of focusing on stock price volatility, ask yourself, if I had to own this company for 10 years, would I feel comfortable? If the answer is yes, you might be on the right track. Beware of assets that are not sustainable. Buffett warns about the danger of being tempted by investments that promise quick riches but are risky and unstable. A famous example from Buffett was his stance on tech companies in the early 2000s. Many of these companies were growing at an incredible pace but lacked a solid foundation to sustain that growth. With his long-term vision, Buffett avoided the dot-com stock boom, and he was right. Many of those companies either collapsed or lost significant value when the bubble burst. Practical tip. Always evaluate the fundamentals of an investment. Don't fall into the trap of get-rich-quick schemes. Instead, focus on businesses with a strong foundation, solid management, and a resilient business model. Now that you know the secret of long-term thinking, how will you apply it to your financial life? Stay tuned because the next step is crucial for your success. Do you want to learn how to build wealth in 2025? Then you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the 10 proven steps from Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, so you can start building your fortune and securing your financial future. It's not magic, it's discipline, vision, and patience. Stay until the end of the video and prove to yourself that you're truly committed to change. Step 1. Invest in yourself. Warren Buffett always says that the best investment you can make is in yourself. But what does he mean by that? The answer lies in the concept of continuous personal growth. When Buffett started his financial journey, he knew that knowledge would be the key to his evolution. He invested time and effort in educating himself, and this philosophy remains a central pillar of his success. In the beginning, Warren Buffett was a young man with immense intellectual curiosity. He devoured books on investing, business, psychology, and philosophy, always seeking ways to expand his mind. In his youth, he read over 100 books on investing before even entering the stock market. What does this teach us? The importance of lifelong learning. The best investment you can make is in your own ability. Anything that improves your ability to earn money is an investment you will never lose. Warren Buffett. But what does investing in yourself really mean? There are many ways to apply this concept in your life. Let's explore some of them. Formal and informal education. Buffett never limited himself to traditional education. He earned a degree in business administration and a postgraduate degree in economics, but he also sought knowledge outside the classroom. If you're starting your financial journey, investing in specialized courses, whether in finance, marketing, or business, is essential. Online courses and workshops have become more accessible, allowing anyone to tap into a vast amount of knowledge. For example, platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Masterclass, and edX offer high-quality courses on a wide range of topics. Education remains one of the best ways to expand your knowledge, whether in a classroom or from your computer screen. Practical tip. If you're new to the world of investing, start with basic personal finance courses. This will give you a solid foundation. For those at a more advanced level, continuous study of fundamental analysis, business valuation techniques, and global economics can be the next step. But investing in yourself isn't just about technical knowledge. True success also comes from emotional development. How do you handle stress, pressure, fear, and insecurity? Warren Buffett has always been an example of calmness and emotional control. He emphasizes the importance of making decisions with clarity, without being influenced by impulsive emotions. The ability to make rational decisions, especially during crises or market volatility, is one of the greatest qualities of a successful investor. Buffett has mastered this through emotional control, a skill he has refined over the years. According to him, self-discipline and the ability to stay calm in tough times are essential for any investor. Practical tip. Start investing in self-awareness. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and reading books on psychology and personal development can help you become a more centered person. When you learn to manage your emotions, it becomes easier to make sound financial decisions. Another crucial aspect of investing in yourself is learning from your own mistakes. Warren Buffett, despite being incredibly successful, has also made mistakes throughout his career. What sets him apart from many others is his ability to learn from those mistakes and continuously improve. For example, one of Buffett's biggest mistakes was his purchase of Berkshire Hathaway, a textile company he acquired in the 1960s. This decision cost him and his investors a significant amount of money. However, instead of letting it discourage him, Buffett used the experience as a stepping stone to gain deeper insights into investing and business. He realized that his mistake wasn't just buying the company, it was failing to understand the textile industry well enough. From that point on, he committed to investing only in businesses with models he fully understood. This kind of continuous learning is essential. Success isn't just about getting things right, it's about constantly improving. Practical tip. Every mistake you make should be carefully analyzed. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve in the future? Turn your mistakes into opportunities for growth, and you'll be on the right path to success. We can't overlook the fact that investing in your health is one of the most powerful ways to invest in yourself. Buffett has always been vocal about the importance of taking care of yourself to ensure a long and healthy life. He once admitted that if he could go back in time and change something, he would have started exercising earlier. For Buffett, good health is essential for maintaining a productive and fulfilling life. At its core, health is the foundation upon which his entire financial journey has been built. Without it, no amount of wealth can truly be enjoyed. Practical tip. Start investing in your health today. Maintain a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and prioritize your mental well-being. This investment will provide both immediate and long-term returns, giving you the energy and mental clarity needed to make smart decisions. Another crucial aspect of investing in yourself is building a strong network of quality connections. Warren Buffett has always emphasized the importance of surrounding yourself with intelligent and inspiring people. However, he also prioritized authentic relationships over connections based solely on personal gain. You want to associate with people who are better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction, Buffett once said. He always surrounded himself with great mentors, such as Charlie Munger, who played a... Now that you understand the importance of long-term thinking and patience in investing, it's time to cover one of Warren Buffett's most powerful lessons: avoiding unnecessary debt. Buffett is very clear about the impact debt can have on a person's or a company's financial future. Debt is a way of losing control over your own life. That's what he always says, and he's absolutely right. If you're spending more than you earn, this part of the video will change the way you handle money. Pay close attention, because learning to avoid debt could be the key to building wealth over time. Are you ready to transform your financial life? Let's go. Buffett has always believed that having control over your personal finances is one of the foundations for long-term financial success. Debt can be a major obstacle because it creates a constant burden, with interest that can accumulate and take away your financial freedom. In a world where people are constantly bombarded with ads for easy credit and new ways to finance purchases, Buffett teaches that avoiding consumer debt is crucial. That means not using credit to pay for things that won't generate financial returns in the future, such as designer clothes, the latest smartphones, or even luxury cars. If you buy things that have no long-term value, you're simply renting your future. Buffett is a clear example of this. He lives a simple life in a modest home in Omaha, Nebraska, which he bought decades ago. For him, spending responsibly is one of the keys to building wealth. He invests his money in solid businesses, not in unnecessary consumer goods. When you take on consumer debt, you're essentially borrowing from your future to fund your present. Practical tip. The next time you're about to use your credit card to buy something that doesn't create value, ask yourself, will this help me grow financially in the future? If the answer is no, think twice before spending. Now, this doesn't mean you should avoid all forms of debt. Buffett acknowledges that in some cases using credit strategically can be beneficial, especially for solid investments. For example, buying a house, an asset that can appreciate over time, or using credit to finance a business that will generate profit. The key here is to use debt to create wealth, not to fuel a cycle of irresponsible consumption. Warren Buffett has mastered the use of corporate loans and leveraged debt for strategic investments. he acquired major companies like Geico with the help of financing that, over time, generated more returns than the cost of the debt itself. Practical tip. Before taking on any financial obligation, ask yourself, will this debt help me achieve a goal that will make me grow financially? If the answer is yes, then it might be a smart move. But if it's to buy something that will quickly lose value, it's better to reconsider. Another crucial aspect of avoiding debt is having an emergency fund. Buffett always advises keeping a cash reserve for unexpected situations, such as economic crises or unforeseen events. This prevents you from relying on loans or credit when emergencies arise. He emphasizes the importance of being prepared for tough times and how that preparation can make all the difference in the long run. Practical tip. A good starting point is to save the equivalent of 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses in a separate account. This will provide financial security and allow you to have more control over your personal finances, without resorting to debt when unexpected situations occur. Now think about this. Are you controlling your finances, or are they controlling you? If you feel trapped by debt, it's time to shift your mindset. Leave a comment below sharing how you plan to take the first step toward a debt-free financial future. With debt out of the way, you gain the freedom to invest more in your future and make your money work for you. In the next step, we'll talk about the importance of identifying unique opportunities and knowing how to seize them. Don't miss it. Now that we've talked about financial control and the importance of avoiding unnecessary debt, it's time to address one of Warren Buffett's greatest secrets: investing in yourself. It may sound simple, but many people underestimate the power of developing their skills and knowledge. Buffett has always believed that the best investment anyone can make is in their own personal growth. Did you know that Warren Buffett believes you are the best investment you can make? That's right. Before looking for big financial investment opportunities, think about investing in your mind and skills first. Let's see how this can transform your financial future right now. Buffett, an avid reader who dedicates hours each day to learning and staying informed, has always championed the idea that by investing in your education and self-development, you create value that no one can take away from you. One of Buffett's most valuable lessons is that knowledge is an asset that never loses value. He has always recommended dedicating time to education, not only to learn about financial markets but also about other areas that can enhance emotional intelligence and decision-making abilities. Over his lifetime, Buffett has read thousands of books and constantly emphasizes how reading has shaped his worldview. I read 500 pages a day. You can absorb much more than you think. Buffett attributes much of his success to his relentless pursuit of knowledge. He spends many hours each day studying books and company reports. This is a clear example of how continuous learning can help you make better decisions, whether in finance or in your personal life. Practical tip. Start dedicating a part of your day to learning something new. Whether it's about finance, psychology, business, or even practical skills like communication. Invest in your growth and reap the long-term benefits. This could be the key difference between where you are now and achieving financial success. Buffett has always said that one of the greatest skills he possesses is the ability to make decisions. And this isn't just about financial decisions. Effective decision-making is a key factor for success in any area of life. He recommends spending time learning how to make good decisions without being influenced by external pressures. This includes being able to identify the right opportunities and learning to handle mistakes in a constructive way. Think for a moment. When was the last time you made an important decision and regretted it? Don't feel bad. This is part of the process. The secret is learning from mistakes and evolving. Buffett suggests using mental models and systematic analysis to make decisions based on rationality and long-term planning, rather than emotions. Practical tip. If you want to improve your decision-making skills, try using the opportunity cost technique. Before making an important decision, ask yourself, if I do this, what am I giving up? And what is the long-term impact of that choice? Another key factor Warren Buffett considers essential for financial success is emotional intelligence. He believes that emotional control is vital for dealing with life's natural fluctuations, whether in financial markets or any other area. Buffett is known for being extremely calm and composed, even during financial crises. He avoids making decisions based on emotions like fear or greed, which is one of the reasons he has successfully navigated so many crises. The biggest mistake you can make is making decisions based on emotions. Buffett emphasizes that to succeed in the financial market, you must stay balanced. He recommends that when making financial decisions, you should never let fear or excitement dictate your strategy. Practical tip: develop daily practices that help you control your emotions, such as meditation or self-reflection. Start paying attention to how your emotions influence your financial decisions and work on improving this process to make more rational and balanced choices. If you're starting to realize that investing in yourself is the key to building wealth, just wait until you see the next step. We're going to talk about how strategic investments can be the game changer in your journey to financial success. Stay tuned.
Now that we've covered the importance of personal investment and making good decisions, it's time to focus on a fundamental concept for achieving any kind of success: persistence and resilience. Warren Buffett is a perfect example of how these two traits can make all the difference on the path to financial success. Did you know that Warren Buffett faced multiple failures before becoming one of the richest men in the world? What set him apart from other investors was his ability to persevere and learn from his mistakes. If you've been dreaming of big goals, this step will teach you how not to give up at the first obstacle. Buffett firmly believes that failure is an inevitable part of success. If you've never failed at something, you might not be taking enough risks. However, he emphasizes that the key is to learn from those failures and use them as opportunities for growth. Buffett has a unique mindset when it comes to mistakes. He doesn't see them as permanent failures, but rather as essential lessons for growth. In a world where everyone chases perfection, he believes that true success comes from overcoming obstacles and moving forward. It's better to try something that doesn't work and learn from it than to do nothing at all. Buffett has made investment mistakes in the past, but his philosophy is clear. Don't blame yourself. Learn from them. When he makes a mistake, he deeply analyzes it, understands what went wrong, and makes adjustments to ensure he doesn't repeat the same failure. Practical tip: whenever you make a mistake, pause for a moment and reflect on what you can learn from it. Instead of dwelling on regret, create a plan to use that failure to your advantage. What did it teach you that you can apply in the future? This simple mindset shift can transform your approach to setbacks. If there's one thing we can learn from Warren Buffett's journey, it's that success doesn't happen overnight. He spent years going through average investments, being underestimated and often ignored. However, his ability to persist and stay committed to his strategy made him the most successful investor in history. Buffett has always argued that patience is one of the greatest assets an investor can have. Instead of chasing quick results, he maintains a long-term mindset. He also shares an interesting perspective on value investing, focusing on companies with great potential that may take time to appreciate in value. Practical tip: remember, financial success is rarely instant. Be prepared for the long game and never panic over temporary setbacks. Take Buffett's approach. Be patient and let your money grow naturally. Persistence always wins. Buffett has faced multiple economic crises throughout his career, and each one tested his resilience. During recessions and major financial challenges, many people panic and sell their investments. But for Buffett, crises are the greatest opportunities. He strongly believes that when everyone is afraid, it's time to be bold and invest wisely. During the 2008 financial crisis, while many investors were losing massive amounts of money, Buffett increased his acquisitions. He bought major companies like Goldman Sachs and made highly profitable deals with a clear vision of the future. His resilience during the crisis allowed him to multiply his fortune while others were collapsing under fear. Practical tip: when the market is volatile or the economy is struggling, stay calm and look for long-term opportunities. Don't panic. Resilience and patience during tough times are what separates successful investors from those who fall behind. Now I want to hear from you. What's the biggest financial obstacle you've faced on your journey to success? Don't be afraid to share in the comments. Let's learn and support each other. Now that you know how to overcome challenges and stay strong, the next step is to discover the right strategy to maximize your financial gains. What sets successful investors apart is how they act when opportunities arise. Let's dive into that in the next step. In the world of investing, many people are afraid to take risks. They get paralyzed by the fear of losing money or the uncertainty of the markets. Warren Buffett, however, has a completely different approach. He believes in the power of smart investing. For him, the secret is not in taking extreme risks, but in making well-informed choices that deliver consistent returns over time. Have you ever wondered why Warren Buffett doesn't follow the crowd? While everyone is chasing trendy stocks or speculative investments, he carefully selects companies with solid long-term growth potential. In this step, you'll learn how to spot the right opportunities and invest intelligently. Buffett has always emphasized the importance of investing in companies with clear intrinsic value, businesses with strong models, a solid track record, and competent management. He doesn't buy stocks just because they are cheap. He invests because he believes in their proven potential for long-term growth. Buffett follows a simple yet powerful rule: only invest in what you truly understand. For him, it makes no sense to invest in something you don't deeply comprehend, whether it's a stock, a business, or an entire industry. When you invest in something you know well, you are better equipped to make informed decisions and react quickly to changes. I don't invest in something I don't understand. Investing should be in what you know. This mindset is why he avoided many trendy investments, such as tech stocks, for a long time. Instead, he focused on sectors he deeply understood, like banking, beverages, and insurance. Practical tip: before making an investment, ask yourself, do I really understand how this company operates and what makes it stand out in the market? If you don't know the answer, it might be time to study more about that industry or look for a different investment. This approach will significantly increase your chances of success. Warren Buffett is famous for his long-term investment approach. He buys stocks with the intention of holding them for decades rather than chasing quick profits. He believes that a company's true value reveals itself over time, and that smart investing requires patience. Our time horizon is 10 years. We don't invest in stocks thinking about one day. We invest as if we were buying an entire company. Buffett has always emphasized that when you invest for the long term, you don't need to worry about short-term market fluctuations. These ups and downs are natural, but when you are patient, the real value of your investments tends to emerge over time. Practical tip: if you plan to invest in stocks or funds, think about where you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years. Look for companies or assets with consistent long-term growth potential. By focusing on the long term, you are building wealth that will grow exponentially. Diversification is a core concept for most investors, but Buffett has an interesting take on it. He believes in diversification, but not in an extreme way. For him, the key is to find good investments and invest heavily in them. Instead of spreading money across dozens of assets, he prefers to focus on a few high-quality investments. It's better to concentrate your investments in a few good companies than to try to spread them across many options. He explains that by focusing on a small selection of strong companies, you can understand how they operate better and have a greater chance of success. While diversification is important to protect your investments, concentrating on strong assets provides the potential for higher returns. Practical tip: analyze your investment options and concentrate your resources on companies or assets you truly believe in and understand. There's no need to spread your money across too many areas if you can make smarter and more profitable choices. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you prefer Buffett's approach of investing in a few companies you understand? Or do you lean toward broad diversification? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. If you're starting to see the power of smart investing, get ready for the next step. We'll talk about how investment opportunities are all around you, just waiting to be seized. Want to learn how to spot these chances? Stay tuned.
In the world of investing, consistency and discipline are the greatest allies of those seeking success. Warren Buffett has always emphasized the importance of having a clear strategy and following it without being swayed by temporary market fluctuations. He never believed in fads or short-term speculation. Instead, his philosophy is simple: do good work and do it consistently. What separates wealthy investors from those who struggle to build wealth? Discipline. The real magic of investing happens when you can maintain a consistent strategy over the years. Let's explore how to do that. Warren Buffett built his fortune with a quality-focused and consistent approach. He doesn't try to predict the market, nor does he risk chasing financial trends. Instead, he invests in companies he believes have solid, lasting value and holds on to them for long periods. The key to success is investing with patience, discipline, and consistency. Warren Buffett. Consistency is not just about investing regularly, it's also about staying true to your plan. Whether the market is booming or crashing, you need to follow your strategy without being influenced by emotions or short-term pressure. The first key principle is maintaining discipline when choosing where to invest. Buffett doesn't follow market trends or react to sensational news headlines. He invests only in companies he understands and believes will be strong in the long run. This disciplined approach helps him avoid distractions from financial fads and prevents emotional reactions to short-term market movements. Practical tip: investment discipline means not jumping from one investment to another based on a feeling that the timing might be right. Instead, analyze carefully and patiently, and stick to the strategy you believe is most effective for the long term. Consistency also means investing regularly, regardless of market fluctuations. Warren Buffett never waits for the perfect opportunity to invest. Instead, he has made regular investing a core part of his strategy. He believes that the best time to invest is now, not sometime in the future. Buffett has often recommended that investors make regular contributions, buying stocks in companies with strong growth potential, rather than waiting for the right moment. This approach allows investors to benefit from the power of compound interest and avoid being caught off guard by the market's ups and downs. Practical tip: if you want to build wealth, invest consistently. If possible, set up automatic investments. This way, you will continue investing even during volatile periods, and over time, you'll see the impact of your regular contributions. One of Warren Buffett's greatest lessons is to not be influenced by short-term market fluctuations. Many investors get caught up in daily market swings, but Buffett has always warned that the market is unpredictable in the short run. True consistency comes from staying focused on your long-term strategy. He believes that real wealth is built by investing with a long-term mindset, rather than trying to guess how the market will behave over a short period. The price of a stock reflects the value of a company in the long run, not in the short run. Warren Buffett. Throughout his career, Buffett has always emphasized the importance of avoiding get-rich-quick schemes that appear from time to time. These schemes are always lurking, ready to distract investors from their disciplined strategy. If you fall for promises of quick profits, you lose focus on the long term and risk falling into a cycle of financial failure. Practical tip: stay away from easy solutions and get-rich-quick promises. The real secret to building wealth lies in discipline and a long-term process. How do you stay disciplined when investing? Have you ever been influenced by trends or tried to predict the market? Share your experience with us. Now that you understand the importance of being disciplined and consistent in investing, how about putting these principles into action? Imagine what could happen if you truly commit to this path. In the next step, we'll talk about the importance of investing in yourself, how personal development can be the greatest investment you'll ever make. Stay tuned! When Warren Buffett was asked what the best investment he ever made was, his answer was clear: investing in himself. He has always emphasized that the greatest return you can achieve comes from personal development. The reason is simple: you are the greatest asset in your financial life. Have you ever stopped to think that your most valuable asset is you? Let's explore how investing in yourself can multiply your chances of achieving true wealth. Stay with me until the end, because the key to success may be closer than you think. Investing in yourself isn't just about spending money on courses or books. It's about developing your mind, emotions, and physical well-being. Buffett believes that by constantly improving, you become better equipped to make smart financial decisions, overcome obstacles, and gain a clear vision of what truly matters. The first step in investing in yourself is continuous learning. Warren Buffett never stopped learning. He reads, studies, and constantly updates himself, attributing much of his success to his relentless pursuit of knowledge. The best thing you can do is become a better person. The rest comes naturally. Warren Buffett. He recommends reading as much as possible on topics ranging from finance to human behavior. The knowledge you accumulate over the years becomes a powerful tool for decision-making and strategic planning. Practical tip: set a daily reading goal. Whether it's a book about finance, personal development, or even history, the key is to consume content that expands your worldview and prepares you for future opportunities. The ability to make good decisions is crucial for success. Buffett attributes much of his wealth to his capacity to assess risks, analyze businesses, and most importantly, know when to act and when to wait. Investing in yourself also means learning to make smarter decisions by carefully evaluating the pros and cons of every situation. The more you refine your decision-making skills, the better you'll become at identifying the best opportunities. Practical tip: create a daily reflection routine. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What can I improve? Constant self-questioning sharpens your decision-making ability and helps you become more strategic and efficient. Warren Buffett believes that taking care of your physical and mental health is fundamental to sustaining a successful life. When you invest in your health, you make better decisions, have more energy, and boost your productivity. Many people neglect their well-being, but longevity and physical wellness are essential for those who want to build lasting wealth. Buffett, now in his 90s, is living proof that self-care is a key component of a successful life plan. Practical tip: wealth isn't just about money, it's also about well-being. Make time for your body and mind. Regular exercise, meditation, and proper rest are crucial to ensuring you have the energy and focus needed to continue your wealth-building journey. Another crucial aspect of investing in yourself is learning how to build and maintain strong relationships. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your personal and professional life. Warren Buffett has a circle of friends and advisors whom he considers essential to his decision-making and success. The person you spend the most time with is a reflection of who you are. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. Warren Buffett. Having a network of successful individuals who share your values and goals creates an environment that fosters growth. These connections can provide valuable advice, fresh perspectives, and even new business opportunities. Practical tip. Invest in building a strong and genuine network, not just for personal gain, but to create meaningful relationships where both sides can support and grow together. Finally, investing in yourself means developing your emotional intelligence. Buffett has an impressive ability to remain calm in times of crisis and make decisions based on logic, not emotions. The biggest mistake you can make is letting your emotions control your decisions. Emotional intelligence is the key to success. Warren Buffett. The ability to control your emotions and make rational decisions is a key factor that sets you apart in both business and investing. Developing patience, self-control, and a long-term vision is crucial for sustained success. Practical tip. Practice self-control techniques such as meditation or mindfulness to stay calm and focused, even in challenging situations. How do you invest in yourself? What areas of your life would you like to improve to achieve greater success? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's exchange experiences. Now that you understand how self-development is the key to lasting wealth, what are you waiting for to put this into practice? Start today, because your greatest asset is you. In the next video, we'll continue this journey and dive deeper into strategies for multiplying your wealth. Don't miss it!